You may be asking yourself why I'm coming to you from the bathroom, and I will give you this simple answer. When something comes up and I have a hard time doing things, I do what everyone else does. I come to the shower, and I'm really having a hard time dealing with something. And you come to the shower because you can wash away, all the things that are happening. So, I mean, some people cry in the shower, some people just wash away all the grime from a day of work. I'm here to talk to you about the thing that I'm having a hard time with. I also come to here in the bathroom because that's where I put up all my thoughts. I put them up on the mirror right here, which is pretty much about the size of our bathtub. So, Daryl Wirt is a menace to society. I should have the Surgeon General warning on a T-shirt, on my pants. It should be tattooed on all over my body. The truth is that a lot of people run away when they have problems. I don't. I like to sit there. I like to take the pain. I like it. That's my downfall, I guess. Rip, stab. Ooh, I hate my dad. Everyone has dirty secrets. Dirty secrets come out, and sometimes they're not dirty. They're just secrets. Things that you keep from each other in a relationship. And my relationship, I think, has secrets that we're not talking about. And see, the truth of the matter is that I trust my wife completely. I just want her to tell me the truth because everybody slips up. Everyone makes mistakes. Some people, they think, well, it's not your fault. I was weak or something along those lines. If your significant other wants to go the other way to somebody else, then that's not just a one person thing. That means that there's something going on with both of you. That's two people. So, I think that if you've driven significant other to go somewhere else, and you're asking for them to tell you the truth, and they don't tell you the truth, they want to keep it in because they think that you can't handle it. I think that shows that they know how your heart is. They think that you can't handle it, but maybe had you shared all the secrets that all the secrets you keep from them, that they would realize that your heart it's a stone wall. I mean, once you fixed it, it was it. You couldn't break it. You couldn't get in. You couldn't get out. So, if maybe running is a good thing, but do it as a couple. Hit the open road. Find out what you loved about each other when you first met. The things that brought you together when you're out and about doing something where you actually where you're not comfortable, where you are in that new ground of being uncomfortable again, like you were with them originally. Wouldn't that just make sense that would rebond you again? But sometimes the truth of the matter is that we're just slammed with jealousy, and because they go to work and they spend time with their friends at work, the people who they know, people they spend a lot of time with, and they talk to them, and then they come home, and you're enamored with jealousy. You just really don't know what you're supposed to do. So maybe we should look into the entertainment world that we go to hide, because love can really be like that. It really can. You can have the relationship of Up. I mean, the first 5 minutes of this movie, they don't even say anything. It's just the two of them bonding, getting through thick and thin, and then their relationship ends. Not because they want it to. There's conspiracy theories that the night before he leaves that that's actually him just drifting off to his heaven. So, but we're not going to get into those because I'm not going to go with the conspiracy right now. I'm going to go with the fact that he loved her completely, and once the part of him that made him, that opened him up to society, once that was gone, he became a cranky, bitter old man. What if that is the truth of the matter? What if that's exactly what it is? He had that turned him into a humane person. You know, he had his Ellie that made him just completely in love. Then you can look at another Disney movie, and this is the one that's really going to strike home for me because I'm not a disfigured person or anything like that, but there are things that, you know, I'm not an angry person. When I get angry, I actually do something that apparently drove my wife nuts, and I didn't know that, is I would take this gun, I would go downstairs and I would take it apart. And then I would put it back together. Because taking it apart and then putting it back together, and then if I was still angry, I would take it apart. But if I was too angry, I couldn't put it back together. And until I could put it back together, I knew that I couldn't focus my thoughts and I wouldn't get too angry to say mean things. And saying mean things, breaking a heart, and then them retaliating with just horrible heartbreak, and just their reaction is just that of not really caring. It doesn't brighten up anyone's day. So the truth of the matter is that you have Beauty and the Beast. You have this man who has a beastly outer appearance. What if people in this world are really just beasts inside and they're looking for their belle, their beauty? They can break them of their ridiculousness. You know, there's a stupid quote that drives me nuts. I actually like the point of the quote, but I think it's not worded well because it says, "What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? If you can't fail, then there's no attempt. There's just do." I mean, it's just like Yoda. There's no try. There's only do. So, what I'm saying is there's no attempt. And if you live your life by something where, what would you attempt to do if you could not try? Then you get into this mundane rut where you expect everything to work out for you. You expect everything to be grade A, top quality, USDA, boom, grade A, baby! And that's not how life is. You're going to go through ups and downs, and sometimes you're going to get some crappy meat. You know, everything's going to be rotten sometimes, and I don't mean dead, it's going to be something you have to throw away. But sometimes you get a rotten potato and you got to cut around it because it's got those bruises and you're like, oh my god. So, what I'm saying here is that just because you have 369 jobs that you apply for in a month and a half time period, you've called 253 of those because the rest of them got back to you online that said, hey, I'm sorry, we're looking for somebody else. 126 of those you walked into, plus that 369, so you've walked into over 400 jobs that you've applied for in a matter of a month and a half to 2 months, and you all get turned down. 0 job offers in that time period. So you start over. You get to December time period. December you leave, so you're going to take everything away, and your life just looks like it's going to end. But you're still doing exactly what you promised, because you promised something that you would try. You walk through the rain. It takes you 4 hours to walk from your house to Walmart so you can apply there, and you get turned down. Then you walk another additional 45 minutes to an hour to Lowe's, and you get turned down there. All this while you're doing it in the rain. You just gotta smile about these things, you know? Life is rain. Life is sunshine and rain. It's clouds. It's anger. It's being so angry that when you wake up in the morning, you don't even want to move because you know that that minute that you get out of bed, you're going to flip out. The minute that something goes wrong. So you just want to lay there for, just 20 more minutes. Those 20 more minutes is going to be another hour. You lay there because you don't want to try to do anything. Eventually you get up and you keep trying. Because if you don't, you lay in bed for 3 months and you rot and you die. Who wants to die like that? Who wants to die alone? I don't. Thus, the bathroom. Another Disney reference. Just keep on swimming with Dory. Because Dory has the right personality where she knows, hey, sometimes you're in the deep dark of the ocean and this little light that you chase leads to something that's going to eat you alive. It's bad news. Not good at all. So you just keep on swimming. You get somebody who they may be badgered by something that they're trying to do, something they're trying to get through, but you just keep on going with them. You help them better themselves. You help them reach the goal because you're being a friend. And sometimes friends aren't just friends, they're family. So keep on swimming, even though you got Bruce over there in the corner. Because if you don't, you're going to end up bitter. And you're going to break all the promises you've ever made to those people you love. And sometimes that's just life. Breaking promises isn't it. Sometimes life is hard. But be strong. Because being strong doesn't just mean being able to lift weights. It's being able to pick up those around you and carry them when times get tough. It's knowing that, hey, this may be bad for 6 or 7 months. It could be bad for 8 months. But always be there to help someone else be strong. No matter what their problems are, don't use those as ammunition. Because if you shoot them down, they're never going to want to get back up. And that's what I think. That's my thoughts for the day. Thanks. I'll see you guys next time.